Hello, I'm Orit. We are learn about we learn about the laser beams. What is laser, and in a module of optics. In our last lecture, we already studied about the what is the mechanism. Laser is done in the atomic level, and what is coherence, what is Einstein AB coefficient. In this lecture we study about some example of the laser and how it is operate. For first example, so in this lecture we learned about the helium neon laser. What is helium neon laser? It is the whole process is done by the helium and neon mixture of helium neon gas. And the what is the advantage of this gas laser? This is one of the known as gas laser. What is the advantage of the gas laser? It is highly monochromatic. That means the wavelength is released from this laser beam is highly monochromatic. That means there is only one, approximately we can say that there is only one wavelength will be released. Pure spectrum. The spectrum is pure. The wavelength is always constant, and the highly stabilized frequency. The frequency of this light is highly stabilized. This is the advantage of such type of gas laser. Now how it is work? Now I am try to drawing the diagram of the helium neon laser. So here is a gas tube. Obviously this is a gas laser, so we need a gas tube. Okay. This is the perfect reflector. Partial reflector. Okay. Laser beam released from this section. Okay. Okay. Here is a two electrodes. And here helium neon mixture. So how it is work? The diameter, this is a fused quartz tube. Okay, this tube is known as fused quartz tube, and the diameter meter of this tube is approximately 1.5 centimeter, and length is approximately 80 centimeter. Okay. So in between this tube, the helium mixture is available. The neon is under the pressure of the under the pressure of 0.1 millimeter of mercury, and the helium under the pressure of 1 millimeter of mercury. So by through this we can easily say that helium is majority. Helium is major atoms, and neon is minor atom in the construction. Okay. It is produced approximately 50 watt. The power approximately is produced by this laser is approximately 50 watt. Okay. Now how it is work? When we connected the electrodes and two electrodes with the voltage connection, due to this voltage connection, the jumping of the helium atom jump from E3 E2 metastable state. It is also another metastable state. Okay, now it is the atoms is jump when you charge up the electrons of the helium-neon tube. So that means the ground state electron jump from the E1 state to E3 state and E2 state, and two both are the metastable state of this helium atom, and this process is known as, we already know that process is known as pumping. So due to this pumping by the external energy from the electrons, the helium atom in the ground state excited and jump to the two metastable state E3 and E2. Okay, now but in the case there is no emission of light beam when the excited atom is stabilized approximately 10 to the power minus 10 second, then again return to the ground state. This release energy is taken by the neon atom. Is it clear? This one is taken by the neon atom. So we can E1 state, E2, E dash, E1 dash, E2 dash, E3 dash, E4 dash, E5 dash. So when you put some external energy to the helium neon mixture, the majority helium atoms get the energy and jump to the higher energy state. Okay, but jump to the higher energy. For the instability, these two metastable state does not be achieve the population inversion. That's why the excited atom again return to the initial lower orbit. When that electrons return to the initial orbit, this due to this transition, some energy released from this helium atom, and this energy is taken by the neon atom, and when the neon ground state atom get the energy and jump to the higher energy state. E dash, so that means E1 dash to E2, E3 dash, E4 dash, E5 dash. Okay, so helium neon state and E5 dash and E4 dash is known as metastable state. Metastable state. This one is metastable state. This one is also metastable state. Okay, have no longer lifetime than the E3. When the transist electron is going to E1 to E5, E1 to E4 or E1 to E3, their life in the E4 and E5 is not longer than the E3. That means E3, the time the atom stable in the E3 state is much more than the E3, E4 dash and E5 dash. The atom is stabilized in the E3 is much more. Sorry, this like that. Okay, sorry, much more. In this process, E3 dash get the population population inversion. That means when the electron jump from first orbit to fourth and fifth and third orbit, then for the instability in the E4 state and E5 state, the excited atom in the E4 state and E5 state jumps to the E3 state. That means I am drawing here, okay, another largely E5 dash, E4 dash, E3 dash, E2 dash, E1 dash. So due to the energy from the helium atom, the atom jumps to the E4 state and E4 state. So those are the metastable state. So that the stability of the atoms in a E3 is much higher than the E4 and E5. So the electrons, the excited atom jump to the E3 state. Is it clear? So that means the E3 state is now get the population inversion. The number of atom in a E3 is much higher than the any other excited state rather than E4 and E5. E4 and E5. When the electron is jumped from this E5 state to E4 state, E5 state to E4 state, the extra energy released from this transition state of E5 to E3 or E4 to E3, and we get the laser beam. We get the laser beam with a 6328 Armstrong wavelength. This is the whole process of the helium neon laser. Now how it is reflected, okay, how it is intensed, okay. So in our lecture, when the light is coming due from this transition of the atom, so light is traveling on that direction and reflects from this surface, reflects from this purely reflection surface, and so some light is traveling in this direction and some light is traveling through this direction. Suppose now this light is passing through this partial reflector, okay, and this light is reflected from the surface and parallelly traveling to this wave also and released from this partially reflected surface. That means the density or the intensity of the photon of this side is become much higher. So that means the laser intensity of the laser beam is become much higher. So this is the whole process of the helium neon laser. So now what is the characteristics of the helium neon laser? The active medium is always be, please note down this one, the active medium is always be helium and neon gases. The pumping method is, what is okay, I am written here. Active, what is the active medium of this laser? Active medium is helium and neon atom. How is the pumping process? Pumping method, it is done by the, obviously we put some energy from the outside through the electrodes, so electric discharge method. Electric discharge method. What is optical resonator? So when the light is reflecting from the one surface to another surface, this process is known as reflector. We already know. So what is the optical reflector? A pair of plane mirror. Pair of plane mirror. We use here two mirror. One is a perfectly reflected mirror, another one is a partially reflected mirror. So how the resonator is work? It is worked by the two reflector. So the optical resonator is a two pair of mirror. Wavelength of the light 6328 Armstrong. Output, nature of the output is continuous wave. Power released from the laser from 0.45 to 50 milliwatt. Now what is the advantage of the helium neon laser? The advantage of the helium neon laser is the helium neon laser is monochromatic, is highly stabilized frequency. No cooling is required because for the transition that system is not very much heated up. That's why no cooling is required, and it is less expensive. Okay, it is less expensive. Okay, it is the end of this video. Next day we try to, in the next lecture we try to study in another laser system. Okay, thank you.